Hi Assassins. One of the most requested comments in the comment section is can you either tier list every legendary or every epic or make a list of the heroes in the game. So today we've gone on to tier maker and I'm going to rank all 68 heroes in Assassin's Creed Rebellion. Now this took nearly over an hour for me to crop all these pictures and get them in here. So if you're going to smash the like button on the video, make it this one. It'd be greatly appreciated. So as you can see, there's S, A, B, C and D. Obviously S being the best tier and D being the lower tier. I'm going to just say a brief summary on somebody. I don't want this to be a mega long video or longer than it should be. So right, let's get into it. This is all done in alphabetical order. Apologies if I get some of the names wrong. I am doing these off the top of my head. So Aguilar, for me, B hero. Doesn't become viable until he gets his legendary weapon, which is the only rare in the game to actually get a legendary weapon, but you don't get that until you've basically completed the last mission. But he's very good. He's a very good hero. He'll help you out in Helix Rift events. Yeah, he can do a lot. He's not a bad hero, but for me he's not an S or an A tier. He's B tier. Right, Aleski, D all day long. Absolutely dreadful hero. Heals people up, not too bad, but apart from that, he's really got nothing going for him. Right, Alexis is S tier. I don't care what people say, especially now he's got his legendary weapon. There's just so much this hero can do. He can stun people for God knows how long, which you can normally take the enemy out before they've even recovered from their stun. If their little mate comes running over, he can Sparta kick them. Half the time you're killing a pair of them with just the one move. He can add flame attacks on, so you're doing extra damage on top of his basic attack. And if you have got enemies either side of you, you're stunning the pair of them. So, just absolute amazing hero. So, yeah, definitely S class. Can pile through any content, especially given initiative. Right, Alma Lim, I'm going to put in C. He's okay. He can grant assassins 100%. Guaranteed chance, but you know, you get a 95% chance with most of them anyway. That guaranteed 5% extra isn't the end of the world. He's not great in combat. Overall, slightly disappointing. Right, Alonso's going to go in the C class. This tier list isn't just who can pile through as many enemies and solo everything. It's what they bring to their class. And when you start off your account, Alonso's a pretty decent navigator. He can lockpick, he can get around the map. It'll help you out in a lot of regions. Early on regions, very farmable. So yeah, not a bad hero. Right, Toya goes in the A class. He's going in the A class. Legendary weapon has just made him so much better than he already is. Throwing knife ability just makes him a bit broken. The fact that you can get initiative off every single fight. Just, yeah, when he crits, he does a lot of damage. Opportunity to strike twice. Just execute as well, so we can take out a single enemy with one hit. Obviously, you only get one of them. But, yeah, absolute game changing since he's got his legendary weapon. Alviro, for me, is going to go in the A class as well. A little bit squishy, but got a very good ability on him where he can give himself attack and defense increase with initiative. Always nice. Easily farmable. So for somebody who's trying to go through Region 4, ideal hero, early stages of Region 5 as well. It's a very good hero. Does a lot of damage. Can crit up to like 21k at times. Obviously with a bit of extra training. But yeah, he's not too bad. Right, is this Angela? I want to say this is Angela or Arabelle or something like that. She's going to go B. Since the new damage formula comes in, she's excelled. I know people have taken her in and actually taken down Story 28 with commons only, and she was on the team. Decent hero, early, easily farmable, common hero. You can obviously get her to help you through the first 1 or 2 or 3 regions. Just, yeah, absolute monster at that early progression thingy. So, yeah, not too bad. But I think this is Arabelle, if I'm right. She's terrible. She's a healer. Just doesn't do anything that Gaspar can't do. May help you out your account to start off with, but apart from that, nothing great. Right, oh yeah, A class for the minute. I've not got a 5-star, so I can't fill her out to a full potential. But one of my subscribers did post in a video on YouTube and in the Discord servers of Aya smashing through region. Story 28. She did come very close to dying. There was a lot of extra training involved, but her poison ability is ridiculous. She used it on Tornado at the end, and he just melted into like literally 3 or 4 turns. Very good at shadowing, getting around the map. So yeah, she's a solid hero. Looking forward to getting her at 5-star. Baltasar. See, I don't. Baltasar's in the B. He's good. He's one of them where if you increase your defense, you increase your attack as well. Very sustainable in a fight. Does nice damage, but it's not reliable enough. But he's still a very good hero. Easily farmable. Will help you through the beginning of Region 5. So yeah, I personally love him. But considering some of the people I will put in the A class, he's not quite their level. So I think B's comfortable for him. Bartholomew is just, he's terrible. There's just nothing about him that's any good. He's okay, just nothing great. Right, Bayak. He would have gone in S class, but his health pool lets him down. If he doesn't crit and gain his health back, he's very squishy. Not the biggest health pool, can take damage at times. Obviously, you can block all incoming damage as well. 15% chance to do that at 5-star. Bow and arrows make him absolutely ridiculous. But I think he just falls short of being an S class just for the fact that his health pool is just so tiny. I think it's only about 15k, 1500, sorry. So not the best health pool. Blackbeard is a B. He's okay. Can't wait for them to fix the bug on his barrage. Be nice to see what damage that actually does do to a room at 5-star. He's got the brace of pistols, so he can obviously gain initiative himself. Quite decent in a fight, so yeah, he can give initiative to people for a particular room, so he's not too bad. Right, Beatrice, just yeah, ridiculous. Hopefully she will be fixed in a new update. If you're starting off the game, she's your win con. She really is easily farmable. Will absolutely tear through region 1 to 4 for you. Not an issue. So yeah, very good hero, worth having on the team. And yeah, if you are new to the game, she's one to invest in. Right. Claudia, I'm going to put in A. I know, I mean, my subscriber Discord's been going crazy over Claudia of late. She can solo Story 28, but it requires a hell of a lot of extra training. And just because of that, that's why she's not in the S class. If it was kind of like skills straight off the bat, she probably would have gone in the S class, but the fact that you need to put a lot of extra training into her, preferably her dodge and things like that, I'm putting her in A class. Constance is C. Again, if you're early on in the game, she's another good navigator, hits quite hard, very good hero to have her early on in your account. So yeah, she'll help you out. Right, Corvo's going in D, absolutely shocking. Can't take on more than one enemy at once. Doesn't hit that hard. Takes a hell of a lot of damage in return, just not a good hero. Right, Darius is going in the B. I'll put him in the B. He's decent. I prefer him without his legendary armor. The normal standard T5 armor just gives him so much more crit. And he's built to crit. He's such a fast-paced hero for being an old man. Just you get the Deriva kick off and a few other things. You can just stack his crit chance higher, higher, and higher, and you can literally annihilate someone in 2 to 3 hits. So prefer him without his legendary item. Domingo's S tier. His ability alone makes him S tier. Is it the Hunters of Wolves or something like that? Gives the whole party, not just one person, but the whole party, increased attack, defense, and initiative. Just an absolute beast. He hits like a truck. His legendary weapon gives him healing off of a dodge. He doesn't dodge that much, but you can extra train that. But yeah, absolute beast. Hits like a truck. just absolutely amazing. Edward, I'm going to put in the A tier. With his new weapon coming to the game, he could move up higher if I ever do one of these again. At the minute, he's just a little bit behind Yusuf. Obviously, best navigator in the game as far as getting around the map. But Yusuf with a throwing knife ability and just seems to do that little bit more damage in a fight. I always tend to run him over, Yusuf over Edward. But still a very decent hero. Right, Ezio's going in the B. I can't put him in A. I think he suffers from early game syndrome. He's just extremely basic. He's got counter strike. That's about it. He does hit hard. He can tank a lot of damage. But if anybody see my Ezio versus Altair video, Altair absolutely steamrolled through story 28. Ezio struggled and got KO'd quite early on. So I can't put them in the same tier. Ezio, obviously, you know, flagship hero of the game, of the whole franchise. But yeah, he just suffers from basic syndrome. He's just not that great. Right, Ferris, terrible. Just enough said. Rose, Flora, sorry. She's very good. She's not, well, not very good. She's okay. Not bad at sneaking past people. Yeah, she's okay. There's nothing. Garchon, just a meme. He's just a meme hero. Doesn't really offer anything to the team. Gaspar, he's going in S class. Just for the pure simple fact he's the best healer in the game. Everyone takes him into story 28. His healing abilities are just absolutely ridiculous, and he can handle himself in a fight. Georgios is in the B. Really squishy, but hits like an absolute truck. If you're a new player and you can get him to 5-star, you manage to luck out like I did with a T5 weapon for him. Region 4 stands no chance. Even early parts of Region 5, take a healer in with you. He'll last you all day. Camiro, again, B, for the pure simple fact he's got nice damage output, but just so squishy. He just takes so much damage, and with his weapon speed being so slow, just the damage you do just doesn't output the damage you take at times, especially through Helix Rift events. So if you haven't got somebody that can heal him, he's just not that great. He will clear story 28 for you with a healer, not an issue because of his cheat death ability. So for that, he's great. But if you're looking to take him into Helix Rift events, just no. And terrible. Right, Horatio, absolute beast. Just an absolute beast. Such a defensive tank. Got a lovely stun on one of his abilities. Hits reasonably hard. But with a bit of extra training, this bloke can just soak up so much damage. He's just a sponge. Absolutely ridiculous. Love him. Love the way he looks. Just everything about him. In he goes, a C tier hero. He's okay. He can hit quite hard. But yeah, he's not too bad. Right. Isaac's going in the B class. He would go in A. His damage is ridiculous, but his lethality is a little bit poor. They don't know how to build him. He's an assassin with a heavy armor, so you can't get around the map. Lethality isn't the best, but he does hit extremely hard. So if they were to sort out, I think he still doesn't have a bit of T5 armor. So if they were to sort that out, he could probably go up to A class or even higher. But at the minute, he's at B because just the fact he hasn't got the tools to do the job with. Jara is a B character, good lethality. Grandmaster ability on assassination, very good. Shouldn't get you through some content. Yeah, she's all right. Jamie, D, didn't really like him. He's got a cool ability where he can shoot a bow and arrow at somebody to slow them down and put a bleed on them, but no, not the best. Jean, best hero in the game, still the best hero in the game. For me, it would be Alexius if Alexius could heal himself, but he can't. Jean can. I've done the whole of, and this is with the bug at the minute where enforcers aren't doing the damage they should do. I soloed the whole of Region 5, and I mean the whole of Region 5, without using a health potion, just one after another going into every battle. Didn't even use his healing ability, like I can't remember exactly what it's called off the top of your head, but with Righteous Strike and you're dodging, there's not a bit of content in the game that Jean can't handle. Best hero in the game by a country mile. Yorg is awesome. Just such a tank, just an absolute tank. Best defenses in the game, easily farmable for progressing players. He's a rare hero, and yeah, you take him in, you're going to have a good time because he can soak up so much damage, take people down for you, and just take the pressure off of some of your other heroes getting through the room. Cassandra, her weapon has improved her so much. The hero strike ability is absolutely broken. Only thing is she is a bit squishy, and the way she heals isn't. Her weapon gives her an ability to heal. If it doesn't critical heal, I think it only heals for 96, and it's really hard sometimes to time it to get it off so that you get the healing for nothing. So yeah, she's a hell of a lot better than she was, but she's not on the level of Bayek, Altair, Horatio. She's good, but yeah, I'd still put her in the B. Kenzie's going in B. Give her a T5 weapon, she'll go to S. But without a T5, a proper T5 weapon, I know you can use the one you can craft through the Helix Rift events, but without a proper weapon, she's B. She just doesn't do the damage she should do. If you give her a T5 weapon, she's broken. The spear attacks is just absolutely ridiculous. Last one's got an extra 30% chance to crit. Dodges like an absolute machine. So yeah, just decent. Lucas, he's going in the B. Most people's kind of guaranteed first story 28 clear. Take a healer in, we put a bit of extra training into him. I think you can do it while he's at level 45 or even 47. Just T5 him out completely. Execute ability, so as long as you can get to Tornado alive, you'll just use the execute ability, and you've won the video game. Very good at very farmable. So yeah, I know a lot of people that have cleared it with Lucas. So yeah, A class for me. Luciano B class as well. Kind of like Altair. His lethality isn't bad. An amazing stun, but unfortunately the stun hits for such little that it just, yeah, that's the only thing that lets him down. If he crits, he poisons, which is nice. Is a very, very good hero. Great in the training room as well. Quite easily farmable. So yeah, not a bad hero. Right, he's going in B. He could go higher, Lewis. I know he's a massive fan's favourite, but well, without his T5 weapon, he just doesn't do the damage. You have to put a hell of a lot of extra training into him to make him sustainable in GM5. I tried taking him into GM. Well, he didn't even clear Masters 4, I think it was. There's no way in a million years he was going to clear GM. So, but for anybody who's got a new account, Lewis will absolutely wreck face for you. Jack of all trades. He'll basically just, yeah, do everything you need to do through region 1 to 4. Not a problem. Same with Louisa. These two for me are just might as well be twins. She's just awesome. Them two early on in the game, they'll do wonders for you. They really, really will do. Right, Lupo's S class. His Lunar Rose just makes his dexterity go through the roof. I very much doubt there's a sneak check or a disarm check that you will not, even a lockpick check that you will not pass in this game. Absolutely ridiculous. It's made him tankier, his robes, it just makes him stay in the fight so much longer. He just does everything. Disarm traps, lock picks, very good at evading. One of his abilities is the fact that they miss their next hit, guaranteed. He dodges it, and then he's got a coin flip for them to miss again. His dodge chance is high enough anyway. Yeah, just absolute beast of a hero. Just, yeah, S-class all the way. Machiavelli. I'm going to put him in the S-class. He's best support hero by a country mile. Heals off of crits and dodges. Can give himself initiative and increase his crit and dodge chance. So it just makes him so much better. Obviously with extra training he's even more of a beast. But just, yeah, on his own he can increase his damage as well through, I think, the ability that comes with the T5 weapon. Or his pouch, one of the two. But yeah, a lot of people, I loved him and then I didn't really use him that much, but now the community kind of slammed down on me, and I have used him in a couple of Helix Rift events, and yeah, he's just banging. Is it Magadelia? She's not that great. She's D tier. She's alright for a rare hero, but nothing to write home about. Maria's S tier. Run a T4 belt on her to increase her attack and dodge. extra trainer dodge. Even without that, she's still very good. She'll get you through so much content. A couple of dodges and you're back up to full health. Lethality takes a little bit of a dip because you're using a T4 belt rather than the T5 boots. But yeah, just an absolute monster. Maria Thorpe just isn't. I'll put her in the C. She's got a couple of nice little abilities that help your buddies out. But apart from that, there's nothing special about her. Right, Mario's going to go in the B, mainly for his abilities. He can, I think he does what Machiavelli does, but gives it to the whole team. Something like that. I know a lot of people get the ump if I don't rate him high enough. From what I played of him, he's not the best in combat, but he does a job and his abilities are actually fairly decent in supporting the team. So not too bad. Mary Reed is a B as well. Best disarmer, well, she isn't. Lupo's the best disarmer in the game. But in the disarm class, she's the best. Bugged ability at the minute where she only gets the healing off of the team healing off of lockpicking a chest, not a door. But she's alright. What I've played of her so far, she's alright. I only have her, I think, 3-4 star. So I can't really pass full judgment on her until I actually do rank her up to a 5-star. C hero, Matteo, he's fine. He'll do something for your earlier game. So same as Maximo, got a new look. Did make sure I put the new one in there, not the old one. Maya's a B. Very good for anybody starting the game. Grandmaster ability at rank at 5-star. So if you get to 5-star, she's got 2 Grandmaster charges of free runner ability. Her ability also, is it foreseeing or something like that, where you literally 100% crit chance and they basically can't hit you, is amazing. I can't wait to T5 her out and give her a go with that because I think she's going to be an absolute monster. Malik, B. He would have been in the A if they'd kept his ability the same. The fact he doesn't have a T5 weapon as well hinders him. But just, yeah, he's the, I think it's the knee punch or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. But that was bugged and you had unlimited charges of it and it basically disorientates them and gives them a 50% chance to miss. Just ridiculous. Like, if you watch the video of me going through him on the first gameplay when he was bugged, just ridiculous. I was barely getting hit. He absolutely soloed so much stuff for a 4-star. It was ridiculous. Marat, terrible. Maybe better when he gets a tier 5 weapon, but which is coming. But apart from that, he's just absolutely terrible. Takes so much damage, can't deal damage out. Just, yeah, a terrible hero. Muzzar, he's not great. He can lockpick and disarm traps, but hasn't got the agility to actually get to them traps and chests most of the time. But occasionally he will just take your breath away. If you're surrounded by multiple enemies and uses the AoE effect, he can absolutely just one-shot the pair of them and you're just like, where did that come from? So yeah, he's not completely trash, but he's not great either. Nejmar, C. On paper, she should be an amazing hero. Someone who can assassinate, someone who can lockpick, and I think she can disarm traps as well. Not 100% sure on that. But she can bleed and poison the opponent, but her damage is just so lackluster that it still takes an age to get them down. On paper, she should just be up there with Maria. The fact that she can bleed and poison, she should just be doing bits, but the attack value isn't there. She doesn't take them out quick enough. She's extremely squidgy, doesn't take a hit. Yeah, just if she got a legendary weapon, that could change her. But till then, she's C class all day long. I probably should have put another tier in this, really, just to. But it is what it is. Yeah, I suppose people are only really interested in the top 2 tiers mainly anyway. Now, Katas C doesn't offer any support that nobody else does. He can hit pretty hard, in all fairness to him. I think I have him 4-starred, and he done a good job in a couple of like playthroughs I did. I think he actually technically soloed the last story mission in Region 3. So not too bad, but again, just doesn't offer anything that these worldly support class heroes do. Perini, where do I put Perini? Or Perina, however you pronounce her name. She's going to C. I'd like to possibly put her in the B. I was going to do a video on her and I was testing her out, and when it came to Region 5, just even the odd taking out the odd hero here and there, especially towards the later part of Region 5, she really did struggle. She can lockpick the chest, she can get around the map, but nah, not for me. She's alright to use in healing with defense with T5 stuff, but apart from that, she's not really that useful. Right, Quasmian's S. I've soloed Story 28 with him. Extremely farmable. Not tons of extra training either, to be honest with you. I don't think I went above 3 in any of the levels. I can't remember. It cost a fair bit, but for a rare hero, just ridiculous. Just, yeah. Yeah, just a beast. Just an absolute beast. Got some nice abilities about himself. Can stack them up as well between fights. Just absolutely awesome. Rodrigo. I'm going to put him in the B. He will be the first hero to have 2 legendary items, but yet he's still missing a T5 piece of armor. So until he gets that, he can't really go any higher. Still a decent hero. He does some nice damage, even with the exoskeleton, or however you pronounce it. I don't know how you pronounce it. The weapon you make through the Helix Drift events, but yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to him getting the shaver or Sheva, however you pronounce it. But yeah, when given that, he may get bumped up. But apart from the fact that he doesn't have a proper T5 weapon, doesn't have T5 armor, just really hinders him. Rose as a C, she's alright. She disarms traps for you. Not too bad in the fight, not great. Saeed again, he's a decent hero. Do you know what? I'm going to put him in the B. For somebody you can farm very early on. He can take out multiple enemies as an assassin because he uses a spear. Not bad for getting around the map, and he's not bad at assassinating. So for someone starting the game off early on, he's a good solid hero to take in. Shakira, I'll put him in the B as well. No, he's C for me. He can do some nice damage. His mark for death ability is quite good, but he's just not the best. He's just very squishy, takes a lot of damage, but he has got quite a bit of agility about him, which isn't too bad. But yeah, there's millions. You will take all these heroes in over him unless it's a sync bonus. Shogin, I'm going to put in a C. Very basic hero. Great the fact that she can Grandmaster stealth past people, but apart from that, she doesn't hit that hard. She's got smoke bomb ability, that's about it. Very uninteresting to play, just not great. Tarquin is a B. Same level as Beatrice, really. Hopefully he'll obviously get fixed once this 2.10 update comes out. Just a monster, just an absolute monster. Get your early, if you're early game, he can smash region 1 to 4 for you. Easily farmable, just yeah. Good times with him, always good times. Tracer. I'm going to put her in a D. She's not that good. She's got a nice little bleed ability and that, and she'll get you through the odd bit here and there, but overall, so many better heroes than her in the game. Arabelle as well, again, nothing great. Outclassed by Claudia, Gaspar. So, I mean, I'd even take Malik in over her. So, yeah, not a great hero. Yusuf is going up into S tier. There's a pure simple fact at the moment, he's the best navigator in the game. So much easily farmable than Kenway is, Edward Kenway. You can get his fragments fairly easily from cubes that you obviously get through the regular store. It's not Helix Rift event one. You can get him in the store selection, get him through legacy missions, and yeah, he'll just do bits for you. Just absolutely amazing. Just best navigator in the game in my eyes. Not as good at getting around the map as Edward is, but at the same time, throwing knife for days. Builds up furies when he's losing health. And he can actually boost his own agility as well. So if you need a tricky part of the map to get him through, you can always do that. Free runner ability, just yeah, absolute monster. So that is the list. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anyone else you would have put in a different bracket, by all means, let me know down in the comment section. But thank you for so much for sticking with the video if you've got this far. Don't forget, obviously, I'm doing my 5 streams for the Cube event starting Wednesday. So feel free to pop along. Great community in the chat. So yeah, good night everybody. Stay safe and look after yourself. Good night.